Alright guys, so this video is going to help you finish your first practice video in Adobe Premiere. Before we get started, we need to find our images. We're going to find 10 images off of Google. These images can be over anything, so I am going to search for some images. And I personally am going to go to Tools in my Google Images, and I'm going to change from size. I'm going to go large because I want to be able to find stuff that is not blurry and it's going to look nice. So I'm going to start saving some of these images. It's going to be easiest for you to right-click and save image as, and to put it on your H drive, because remember, everything needs to go on your H drive. So there's my H drive, there's my Adobe Premiere files, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make a new folder for this one just so I can keep everything organized. I'm going to call this practice number 1. Alright, I'm going to save that one there, and I'm just going to go through and I'm going to save 10 more. And just for the purposes of this practice video, I'm just going to go save 5 of them, but remember, you're getting 10. I would not spend a whole lot of time on this part because it's going to eat into your time for editing. So once you have all 10 of your images, you can minimize your Google window and you can start up Premiere. So we've noticed something with Premiere, that you do not have to go into sign into the Creative Cloud anymore. You can just sign into your Google Chrome browser. So the best thing for you to do to get started for class is to just sign into Chrome, sign into the browser, and then open up Premiere. And it should just kind of take you right in or ask for one verification process. We do not have to load into the Creative Cloud anymore. Yep, see, logged right in. So I'm going to make a new project. So these are all skills you should have been able to practice with the previous tutorials. So I'm going to make a new project. I'm going to name this Practice Video Number 1. And remember, all of this stuff stays the same. There's no need to change it, so I just need to hit OK. Give my Premiere workspaces a second to load up. There we go. So now remember, I need to import my media, and I do that by going up to File and Import. And then I need to go back to my Adobe Premiere folder that is in my H drive, so I can do that by navigating here on the side, clicking the down button by where it says This PC, and finding the one with my name. Open up my Adobe Premiere files. And then there's that folder I made for practice number 1. So I can click that and I can click open, and then I can just click and drag and highlight all those images that I saved for this practice video. There we go. I've got all my pictures. And from here, it is a lot like we practiced in Clipchamp last semester. It is just clicking and dragging to the timeline. And see, there's my little box. And then I'm just going to keep going, clicking and dragging, making sure that there's no spaces in between those guys, making sure everything is lined up. We're not so worried about time yet. We're just practicing making sure we get these things together. So there we go. I downloaded 5 pictures. I've got all 5 pictures. I can hit play and see how everything looks. We're not adding any effects or transitions quite yet. We're just practicing making sure we can get our files into Premiere and get everything arranged. Everything's looking pretty good. It's a little blurry. Might have been I just didn't save the right type of file, but for this practice it'll be okay. And making sure everything plays through to the end, and that looks pretty good. Okay. So once I've got all of my pictures in a row, I'm not going to add any music or anything to this practice. I'm just going to save this out like I just want to save these pictures as a video sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm clicked on my timeline, this box right here. You see the blue box all around it. I'm going to go back up to the top where it says File, and I'm going to export. So export means I'm going to get this out of Premiere. And I'm going to export the media. So that is going to bring up this big window. This is our exporting our rendering window. There are a couple things that we'll need to change since this is the first time we've ever done this. Up here at the top, your very first option that says Format. The file name is an AVI. We don't want that. We always want to save our videos as MP4s, which are right here. That is a easy video file type for us to upload to Google Classroom. And then we want to change this output name right here. We're going to change it to practice number 1, or practice video number 1. And we're going to put it in practice number 1 and save. So there we go. Now my practice video is showing up in the right place. We're exporting video. Audio can be checked because there's no audio. It's fine. And then these we're going to leave alone for the practice. We will come back to these later. And we're just going to hit export. Q is for later in the semester, so you're just going to want to hit the export button. And it will take a minute at most, and then it says your video was successfully exported. So we can minimize that, and now we can go into our H drive and we can make sure the video file plays okay. Here's my practice video file. And if it asks you this, just play with the recommended settings because that's the first time it's ever opened. And there we go. Everything looks like it's playing fine. So now that we know that it plays fine, we are going to go upload it into Google Classroom and turn it in. So we'll go to Google Classroom. We'll go to today's work. And under today's assignment, there will be practice number 1, Adobe Premiere, and you will upload it from there. So you will have to upload it in the VMware window. You will not be able to upload it from your regular Chromebook tab. So this whole tutorial, remember, make sure that you are on your VMware tab doing all this because that's where all your files will save to. And then once you've turned that in, you are done with your first practice video. And we will continue learning more skills such as transitions and text and audio next week as we're working on our 60-second video.